Hi friends, today we will read one poem which is about who succeeds in life. Succeeds in life means in a material way. That is, the people who earn all the riches in life, who get all the benefits which are there in the world. Who are the people who get all the benefits which are there in the world? So this is actually a poem from Mahabharata. So I will read the poem, I will explain the poem, I will just come back and explain a few words, then we will wind up repeating the poem. So I will read, you please read after me.
Yes.
Suvarna pushpam prithivim chinvanti purushastrayah shurascha kruta vidyascha yascha janati sevitum. So he is talking about three people. In fact, as I told you, this is from a passage where one wise minister named Vidura gives a counsel and advice to the blind king Dhritarashtra. The blind king Dhritarashtra is so fascinated or enamored by his sons, and then he wants to do harm to the stepchildren, and then he wants to give the whole kingdom to his own children. Then the wise minister, he is giving a counsel that it is not proper, that will lead to some war, etc. And then he is giving a counsel. And then in that process, there are so many verses. In that process, there are about 100 verses. So, and those verses, they are very well, it is a well-known passage in Mahabharata. It is called Vidura Niti. The Niti, or the right, conduct, which has been, Niti means right conduct, which has been told by Vidura to King Dhritarashtra relating to several occasions. It is not merely about handing over the kingdom, about several other things, about general ethics, general human behavior, etc., etc. So this is an observation, one such observation. So here he is talking, as I said, he is talking about three people who get all the golden flowers of life. What are the golden flowers? That is, all riches, all good things in life, these three people are able to get. So the first, if we see history, if we ourselves try to analyze who are the people who get all the wealth, number one is the conquerors. The people who who invade some country, and then the warriors, the valiant people, the warriors who go conquer and then loot and then make money. So that may be a very dishonorable way, but then they do make money. They do gain wealth in a rather dishonorable way, because it is leading to a lot of bloodshed, a lot of misery, a lot of oppression, all these things. But in spite of it, they are getting money, they are enjoying. So that is a very crude way of getting the fruits. And in fact, if we see all these empires, if we see the history of empires, so that is how the empires have been built up. Even the modern empires, they are built up in the same way. Then the second category is the people who are learned. The first one is a valiant person, that is a brave warrior. Not a single person alone, but you can extend it to the whole people. That is the people who invade others. Then the second one is Vidya. Vidya is a person who is a learned person. So this is a more respectable, more honorable way of getting whatever riches are there. It may not be on such a high scale as a plunderer. A plunderer, he makes millions and millions, and by millions he takes whole empires. But then whereas this man, he gets something with a lot of respect. A very, very honorable way. And not only that, he gets some benefit and also has happiness. This gentleman, this person who is a learned man, he also has happiness with whatever he is getting. Whereas the plunderer doesn't have the happiness. The plunderer, he is saddened by his own conscience sometimes, like it happened to Ashoka. Ashoka, after the Kalinga war, he was so saddened with remorse that he became a Buddhist monk. All people, of course, won't become like that. He was a very, very cruel person in the beginning, Ashoka. Similarly, lot many conquerors, they have been very, very cruel. And if we see the history of India, we have seen it is only a history of cruelty. The people who are coming from outside, the way they plundered, the way they looted, all that, it is just an exercise of cruelty on the peace-loving Indians. This is second category, is that Vidya. The third category is, this is again a very interesting category. He says, a person who is in service, a person who is capable of serving his boss in a proper way. Yascha janati sevitum. So the first category is Shuraha. Shuraha is a valiant person. Shurascha Krutavidyascha. Krutavidya is a person who is a learned man. The third one is Yascha janati sevitum. The one who is, say for example, there is a royal court. In that royal court he is a courtier. So he is there praising the king every day, and then the king gives him some money. And then there are people who compose huge literature on the king, praising the glory of the king. So the king gives them some grant. Or the person is in some service. The person is in, say, the royal court or a government service. So he gets all the benefits of that particular service. So that way, the people who can quietly gain benefits. So this is basically an observation on human nature. This particular poem is an observation on human nature. It is not talking about extraordinary, great, say, venerable people. Venerable people in society are people who are with a great ethical conduct, sages, people like that. We are not talking of people like that. We are only talking about successful people who have got all the golden fruits on earth. So this is what the shloka is. Let us see the shloka. If you see the shloka, Suvarna Pushpam Prithivim Chinvanti Purushaha Trayaha. That is the first line. Purushaha Trayaha means the three persons. Trayaha means the three. Purushaha means the persons. Purusha also includes woman, not only man, but includes woman. So three types of people. Chinvanti. Chinvanti means they gather, they collect, they pluck. Pluck what? The flowers. What type of flowers? Golden flowers. Suvarna Pushpam Prithivim. So the Prithvi is earth. The earth which is having all the golden flowers. All those golden flowers are plucked by these three types of people. So that is what it says. The second line says who are the three types. That is Shuraha, Cha. Shuraha means a valiant person. Cha means and. Shurascha, Kruta Vidyaha, Cha. Kruta Vidyaha. One who is a well-read person, who is a knowledgeable person, so such person. And also Yaha Cha, and also who, the one who, Janati Sevitum. Sevitum Janati. Seva. He knows how to serve. He knows how to please the boss. He knows how to please the king. He knows how to get things done in the system. So he is something like a bureaucrat. So in modern terms, he is somewhat like a bureaucrat who knows what is where, and then he knows how to get things done. So these are the three people who get all material happiness in life. So that is what this poem says. An interesting observation on human nature. It is not, as I said, it is not talking about great people to be worshipped. It is not talking about some people who have to be revered. It is talking only about people who attain success in life. We will repeat this shloka. Suvarna Pushpam Prithivim
Suvarna Pushpam Prithivim
Chinvanti Purushastrayah.
Chinvanti Purushastrayah.
Purushaha plus Trayah becomes the euphonic change Purushastrayah. Purushaha plus Trayah becomes Purushastrayah. It becomes a Sa. Shurascha Krutavidyascha.
Shurascha Krutavidyascha.
Yascha Janati Sevitum.
Yascha Janati Sevitum.
Fine.